everybody. I hope if anybody's here, let me know how the sound is. It looks okay on my end. I know I'm a little earlier than I said I would be, but I got everything set up earlier. I'm amazed at how much easier it is with a PC than a Mac computer to get everything going. If anybody's here, let me know how the sound is. It looks like I've got it on. Yeah, it's going through my iPhone, so we should be okay since I don't have the external mic plugged in. I got what's left of my coffee and some water here. But I need to do some stuff in my planner. Today is a snow day for me. It is a snow and ice day. We have extremely cold weather. For my Canadian and European and Asians, it is like negative, 9 degrees? And then for everybody else in America, it's, in the low 20s. And it started with rain this morning, then ice, and it's turning into snow. So my classes got canceled, which I'm thankful for. I didn't have to drive about an hour and 40 minutes to Tahlequah, Oklahoma, in ice and stuff. And then I had a rehearsal this evening that got canceled because there will be people driving in from Dallas and other areas, and they're getting ice and this fun stuff. And then that also means that tomorrow morning's education concert got canceled because we were doing one of our outreach performances at one of the high schools for the junior high, maybe it's junior high, middle school, kind of like the 4th, 5th, 6th grades, those age students. They might have 3rd grade mixed in there as well. So that got canceled because they don't have school today. So that means we can't have rehearsal because we take all of our stuff there the night before to set up. So that way it's easier on the schools to just bus in their school district, not having to bus to the Tulsa Performing Arts Center and all that fun stuff. So I don't think anybody's here, and that's cool because why would anyone be here when I normally don't stream at this time of day? But if you're here, say hi in the chat. Let's look in the planner first. Oh, and I've got to get that out of the way. So, this is the pen I've been using in my planner. It is a Pentel Energel, and the refill I have in it is the 05 in the blue black. The LRN 5 is the refill that fits nicely in here. We have some lo-fi music going in the background, which is very nice. It sounds like the neighbors above me, their cats are playing with toys. Sounds like something's rolling across the floor. So let's see. So this is how last week ended. Oh, and I didn't fill in any of the stuff. Did the trash, did the dishes, I got the coffee ready, fed the pets yesterday, didn't do the pet water, it was still okay, did the kitty litter, and we did laundry, and I did Duolingo. So that is how last week finished. Oh, hi, strange behavior. Enjoy your lurk from work. I'm at home. It's a snow day. So I thought I'd stream for a little bit of time this afternoon. Why not? And so here we are this week. I don't have anything filled out. I know not it's not normal, but it's not unheard of for us to get like a snow day in Oklahoma. I mean, our temperature varies. Like in the summer, we're hot as like 115 to 120, and then in winter, I mean, we can get into the negative. Like I think I've never had it lower than like -10 or like -11. Around there. So we do have, quite extremes of weather and temperature. But yeah, so it's kind of nice. And I had a rehearsal get canceled. Yeah, they're very extremes. So like the warmest during the summer is like June, July, August, and probably September as well, where for July and August, it's, 95 degrees and warmer. June, you're getting, into the high 90s. But like last week, we were in the 60s, comfortable 60s with just like if you wanted to, like a hoodie or a sweatshirt, but you would take it off because you got hot. And then, of course, today, it's like 23 degrees and there's snow and ice. So we do get a wide variety. And like the worst months for us are like end of November, beginning of December, we get lots of ice. And then end of January, February, we tend to get lots of snow and ice. It just really depends on that Arctic air coming down from Canada, how far south it's going to go. And it's bad because they're getting this stuff in Dallas, I know, in Texas. And that's a good 4.5, 5 hours south of where I am. So it's bad if they're getting it. So it makes me wonder how Toasty is doing down there. Yeah. So let me change the lighting. Is that better? Is that worse? See, that's the yellow light. Let's go to this. Let's go to that one. That might be brighter. Yeah, we're used to the kind of weather, but it is extreme. And, I lived in Chicago and I lived up in Michigan for years. And so I'm used to snow and ice. So for me, it's no big deal. The problem is everybody else that isn't used to it. So that's always fun. Let's see. I fed the pets. I checked email. Not doing laundry today because we did it yesterday. I'm not doing the pet water because we did it the other day. Okay. Live life and create. Hello, Florence. It's a snow day for me, so I thought I would stream. I have a little bit of time, so I'm gonna go through my planner and kind of update a few things. And I'll need that blotter. And it's over here, yeah. I know, it is kind of fun. So I'm in my pajamas, like my warm pajamas, like my I guess they're not pajamas, they're like, it's like a jogging pants and a cotton shirt, but yeah. So I was supposed to teach today at NSU, but it is a snow day. So we're gonna write that in. And I was supposed to have rehearsal this evening from 7 to 9:30 in Owasso, but canceled. Tomorrow, I was supposed to have a performance at 9:30 in the morning, at Owasso, but it's canceled. You're so excited to get out of your meeting and see that I'm on. Yay! Yay! Hang until your next meeting for sure. I'm having just the final few sips of my coffee. I had to get up early because I thought I had to drive to Tahlequah today for... Oh, wait, I think mail came. I'm gonna keep you guys right here like this, and I will be back because I think I heard the door. It was mail! So mail did come. I had to run to the front of the building. So we'll unbox this a little bit later. And I got something that came over the weekend that I will share as well. So that's canceled. I'm not sure about my college students at the University of Tulsa tomorrow. I have one. Oh shoot, what is her lesson? One from 1 to 2. One from 3:30 to 4:30. And one from 5:30 to 6. But those are still questionable if they're gonna happen. No, Lila. Of course, Lila sees the new package. She's like, oh, I've got to chew the wrapper on it. Let's see. Wednesday, I have symphony rehearsal. I have symphony rehearsal on Thursday. I have symphony rehearsal on Friday. I've got symphony rehearsal Saturday morning, and then I have a concert in the evening. Then I have a ballet on Sunday. We're doing Cinderella, and that's... Did I write it down in my passport? I'm gonna take my IDs out. Let me set that there so I don't... I think it's a 3-hour service. I can't remember what it is, what time, and I'd have to check my phone, so. But I do have, it's a 3-hour service. So that's how my week looks. Snow day today. Tomorrow concert canceled, but maybe teaching. Depends on how much snow, because it's supposed to snow tomorrow as well. So I'm going to practice flute later today. I've got to practice tomorrow. I gotta practice Wednesday. I gotta practice Thursday. I gotta practice Friday. And of course, rehearsal, concert. And I do have to practice on Sunday. I think I might start to set up the first full week of February. So I will have NSU students. I have a few TU students, we'll see. I also think on Monday I have a quintet rehearsal. Yes, I do. TSO Wind Quintet. I think we start at 7 to 9:30. TU, but then we also have ballet, and that's 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'll have to check with my students. So relaxing to watch me plan. Oh. And see, like, I use my planner. It's, like, this was last week. Look what I have in here. I've got some of your pretty stickers. I need to order some more. And I even have, see? I use them to document my day. Even right there. Oop, some there too. I love the little coffee and the journal ones. I love your stickers, Florence. I even keep them in my folder here. See? I haven't dived into these ones yet. I've been trying to hoard them, save them. These ones are so pretty. I've been very frugal with them. Yeah. I love your stickers. Quality number 1. That's what I think of when I think of your stickers. So, let me put the writing board back under. Now, Wednesday the 8th, we have the Wind Quintet, Symphony by the Sea, and then we also have ballet, 7 to 10 p.m. I don't remember what time that starts at. Lord Florence, you're busy with work and everything. That's why my Etsy store isn't open. I'm lucky I have time to be here to do this because of this snow day. It's crazy. The TSO, we have Wind Quintet, Symphony by the Sea, and then we have ballet again, 7 to 10 p.m. That's the first performance. Friday, we have Wind Quintet. Oh, these are concerts. I'm going to delineate that. That's what that is. Performance. Symphony by the Sea. Here's another ballet. This one is 7:30 because it's a Friday. 7:30, I think till 10:30. It's a 3-hour ballet. And then on Saturday, we have 2 performances. We've got Work seriously is overrated. It takes too much time. How dare it be so inconvenient? I agree. Then we have ballet. It's a 2:30 to 5:30. It's a performance. And then we have another evening performance, 7:30 to 10:30. And then Sunday is the final performance, and that one is 2:30 to 5:30. So, if I didn't have a snow day today, I would have worked. I would have worked 14 days in a row. And then last week, the only day I had off was Sunday. Thankfully, the week previous, I had like the 18th and 19th and the 21st off. I had 3 days off that week. I mean, I still worked, but you know what I'm saying? Exactly, work to the 7th power, for sure. Like, when I look at my February and March... Oh, wait, I don't have my teaching schedule in my February. So there's 28 days in the month of February. I have 3 days off. The 18th, the 24th, and the 26th. That's pretty crazy. So I haven't even done the 3rd week of February. So I actually have, I would have had 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days in a row of work. If I had to work today, the 30th. I have 1 day off, and then we start opera. We're doing, I know. I have Saturday the 18th and the evening of Friday the 17th. Those are my 2 days then, but I also have like the 24th and the 26th. It's a crazy month. And then March is the exact same thing. I put my teaching schedule in. So now we're looking at March. I have the 5th off, that's 1 day. I have the 8th off, that's 2 days. I have the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. I have 5 days off in the month of March. But like my run, so I have Wednesday the 8th off, but I work the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. How many days is that? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I work 20 days in a row. And that's not even including like my practice time needed for each of these, because they're different concerts. This is a main stage concert. This is a chamber orchestra concert. This is a chamber concert. This is a ballet week. And then what's frustrating is you look at April, I have 1 concert. It's really, really ridiculous. Redonkulous is the word, I guess you'd say. So, I need to find a sticker to put. I don't think I have stickers that say snow day. Let's see. I got a bunch of stickers here. There, look, live life and create. Some of Job's stickers. Some Mindy Lacefield. Some of, what was her shop? I can't remember. These are Documented Journey. Oh my goodness. These are so good. It's oat chocolate bar. So it's like a dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, vegan. It's parv, so it means it's kosher. So good, this chocolate. Trader Joe's. Who would have guessed? What I could do, since I am on Twitch, let me pull out your stickers, Florence. And since I will be unboxing, I don't think do I have one of those in the, well, let me use that. No, I already used it. Okay, we'll use it in the fancy paper that's like washi paper. Since I'll be unboxing, I have no nails. I trimmed my nails and I can't pull up stickers anymore. There. We'll put that there. We'll open, wait, do I have one of these? I don't want to use that right now because I don't want to waste it. We'll use one of these. These will be my, I'm journaling, I'm twitching. When I say twitching, I mean on Twitch, not twitching. Now I have to go to Trader Joe's after work and try that. It is so good, and they usually have it near the, oh, what do they call it? Near the, you know, the front, near the checkout. They usually have it on one of those, like, end pins before you get there, or end aisles. So good. At least that's where I've seen it. Like, where they got, like, the chocolate bars and all of that stuff. So, let's see. We're planning and we're journaling. I don't want to cover that pretty sticker. We'll put it there like that. There we go. Not twitching. Yeah, I'm not. Ooh. You know what I mean. Sorry, it's silly. I'm silly. Sometimes. I was doing some reading and I discovered this amazing quote that I'll share with you guys. It says, "You'll stop worrying so much what other people think of you when you realize how seldom they do." David Foster Wallace. That's pretty intense. I like that. Let's see. So here's today. We're at the beginning of the week. I think that's all I need to do in my planner. I know I love that quote. It really rings you know, for me, very, I'm attracted to it. And then it makes me think, okay, I need to read some David Foster Wallace, because he's a published author. Yeah. What else do I have to do today? I think that's it. Other than just normal stuff. So I've got my week set up. My month is set up. I uploaded a Patreon video over the weekend. Let me mark that so I keep track of. It went up late Saturday. It took forever to upload. Make sure that's dry. Patreon video. You know what? I don't think I put that in my week last week. Well, it was the one that was supposed to go up Friday, but it took like forever to upload. I'll mark that it actually went up on Sunday. It was like taking forever, so. I did post about it though, so that is correct. It was taking forever. I want to make sure I have my monthly calendar in here, okay. TSO, ballet. Yep, 1, 2, 3. I got everything in my wallet done. This is done. This can go back up here because I don't. Because tomorrow. Oh, wait. I'll put it in here because it was supposed to happen, but I'll put an asterisk. TU. Concert. There. So everything is set in my planner. Put my extra post-it notes back in. Now, Carol, good morning. I haven't seen you here in a long time. I hope you're doing well. It's a snow day for me, so I'm at home. Just doing my thing. And now we're going to do a quick unboxing. And I do have something that arrived earlier this week that will go with this. So Bree makes these wonderful covers out of cork. And she also makes them out of like felt. And I've wanted to experiment with that myself. I have, sorry for the paper noise. I have these stencils. They're like acrylic stencils. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but this one says Traveler. So it's a standard size. Sorry, my ring light. Here, let me do it this way. This paper side. It's plastic. It has all of the like the different holes for the different types of elastics you want to do. And then I also have it in passport size. And I also have it in, this is pocket or field note size. And so I'm really enjoying the cork covers. Number one, because they're a little bit more environmentally friendly, because you don't have to chop down the tree. It's like a renewable source, because they cut some cork off and then they let it grow back out, because this is just the outside bark. So I ordered, let me get the cheap scissors out. So I ordered some cork and I ordered some felt. My thumb got stuck. It smells really, really nice. I just want to make sure there's no invoice in it. There is, okay. So I ordered some cork. So these, I ordered some natural and I ordered some olive. See? Olive, I do have, that feels just like my new cover. So, I ordered just some sheets, and you can see that these are 9 by, what does the receipt say? They're 9 by 27. So I have some natural cork. This looks like it was the end of the roll. And then here is, I hope that's not included in the 27, that bit. And then the olive. Now, to go with this, I ordered, oh, where'd that other package go? There it is. I ordered some felt. I got 2 packages of this. I didn't know, it didn't really explain how much came in it, but I'm glad I got the 2 packages. So it's called the Leaves Collection, and it's all different shades of green. So there's one shade, and then you can see, let me get this out of the way, how well they will work with the natural and the olive here. So there's this green, here's this green. This is like a chartreuse sort of a color. Let's see if we do that. It's kind of like a mossy sort of a color. Like a leafy color. This is kind of like a mixture. There's a really like a pine color, like a spruce, like a blue-green spruce. And that's kind of more like olive, I guess. So there's all of these colors, and I've got 2 sets of these. And these are, I want to say like they're 9 by 12. So they're quite, and what I thought of doing is there's like, they're varying thicknesses of felt. So since I have so much of the felt, I want to make myself a standard cover, and I haven't decided in the green or the olive. And then I want to kind of put like, I want to create pockets, kind of like my Hobonichi cover has, you know, like with some card slots and things like that. So I want to make like this, a standard folio. And I might put one set of elastics. I know, I'm gonna do hand stitching because I've got the leather tools for when I was doing leather work to hand stitch, you know, to punch and hand stitch. And I think I'm gonna do that because I don't have a sewing machine. And so I thought just use what I have. But I want it to be standard size, and I'm thinking have the cover be olive. Have a good meeting, have a good meeting. So I'm thinking having the color be the olive, and then having like the inside pockets be the undyed, the natural cork. I'm thinking of the felt being I don't know, I like that green. I like this green. This one's really pretty, but it's thin, so I might want a slightly thicker. I might want to use one of the thicker ones. And then I'm gonna have to decide how I'm going to, you know, like, I want to ask Bree, did you glue the felt down? You know, I'm thinking she used some sort of an adhesive. Here, let me take these out. And I'm not gonna make these for other people. I just want to experiment and make one for me. But I think she used some sort of an adhesive. But you know, I want to have the pockets, but have also like maybe some card slots this way on one side, and maybe have the back. I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it. But I want to do something. But I was thinking like the thicker of the felts, or the one that's not as soft or, you know, bendable, might help. But then I also thought, well, what if instead of a felt, if I use like a layer of cork, you know, like have the cork be the outside, the inside, and the pocket, you know, because this isn't as floppy as this. Does that make sense? I haven't decided how I'm going to do it at all. Also, I have a big piece of leather. I have a sheet of undyed leather that's one of those from Michaels. It's like 9 by 11 or 9 by 12 or something like that. And, you know, I thought maybe I could also do something with that. Maybe make a passport cover that's a combination of the leather, felt, and cork, you know? And since it's undyed, maybe have the pockets on that be the natural cork. I don't know. Just some things I've been thinking about. I just, you know, just what I've been thinking. I think this one was in the back, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Making my own, and I have my own elastic. I've got brown and black elastic. And I've got a couple of different types of thread that came with my leather kit for stitching. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Strange Behavior. That's what I'm planning. I haven't decided how, how yet or what, but that's my plan. Yeah, and it's called the Leaves Collection. These pretty greens here. And it was kind of confusing, the what's it called? Sorry for the paper crinkle. There. The listing on Etsy was a little complicated, so I wasn't sure exactly what would be coming. So I have two. So I've got plenty of felt, and I've got a nice supply of cork. And see, this one's lined with black. It's almost too many to choose from because they're such... Well, exactly. Like, I thought I was... When I ordered it the way I was getting it, I thought I was getting, like, one color. I'm not all of the colors, if that makes sense. So that's why I ordered, like, two. Because I thought I was getting, like, one of the darker greens and one of the lighter greens. Not a nice mix of the greens. So there's the cork, and this wasn't in plastic, so I'm gonna do something first. There. I took the mailer thing out. I don't think there was anything else in the bag. No. So I'm going to put the cork back in so an animal doesn't get a hold of it. So I've got cork. I got my felt. And I have my Traveler's Notebook stencils. So I've got everything that I need in order to make my own cork Traveler's Notebook. And I got the stencils from another Etsy shop called Make Supply Leather Crafts. They make leather items, but they also make stencils and templates. I got the acrylic template because it was, I think, easier than one of the printable ones, because I would just, yeah. I figured this would be reusable, a little bit easier, and I don't know. That's what I did. So I'm excited about that. And let me see. I think all this stuff will fit in here. Let me move that. I almost put it up there. Yeah. And so this little pink bag will have all of the stuff for my... There we go. So there's that. I'm gonna have another swig of coffee. Finally finished my coffee from this morning. I do have some water to fill my water bottle up. Glad I got that stuff out of the way in case I spill, but oh, that worked perfect. I've got my cute little Quinto water bottle. I have 2 of these and I love them. They're perfect size. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That little kid. Now, and like I can order this mustard color and different prints, but I wanted to go with like my 2 favorite colors that are kind of like all season are the natural cork and the what's it called, olive colored cork. But so I went with something like that first, to see what I could make. And this is my journal. I don't have anything in, there might be stickers in there. If any of my patrons are watching, love your all season choices. Yeah, I do too. I think they're, you know, they work well in winter, they work well in spring, summer, both work well in fall. This one is really my, kind of like my spring or fall cover, because it's the turmeric sort of mustard color and this pretty floral print. Yeah, I thought the colors went well together. But if any of my patrons are watching, you should have gotten your postcards, the Planning with John vinyl sticker, and the puppy face. And I need to make sure that I deactivate that top tier, that $15 tier, because I don't have anything planned sticker-wise for next month. So I will do that later today, to make sure you don't get charged $15 for next month. So you'll have to move down to a $5, a $7, or a $10 tier. I'm thinking this might be a sticker in a future month. And then I've got I have keychains of this coming. I have keychains of this, and also like charms. And then I have some kitty stickers in the works, some Lila stickers. I've journaled a little bit more this year than I have in previous, but the last time I journaled was on the 17th. Nope, the 19th, after doing these for a patron video. But I have my sketchbook here. Why don't we do a little flip of my sketchbook? So behind in journaling for January. Well, I am too. Except I have this little guy right here. It is, you know how Hobonichi has that 5-year journal? I wanted to try 5-year journaling last year, but I didn't want to spend, how much is the Hobonichi 5-year journal? Like $70 or something like that, $75. And then shipping from Japan is, or at least where I am in Oklahoma, is like what, $40, $50? And then there for a while, it was really expensive. And so I was like, I don't want to spend, $150 on one book that I might not use. So what I did, there's an Etsy shop that I've been using for years for journal and planner inserts, DIY Fish. Let me write it in the DIY Fish. Let me write it in the chat. DIY fish. If you like, go to Etsy and search DIY fish. Those inserts, she has one in a variety of sizes. She has it in like A5, standard traveler's notebook. I kind of wish I got the standard traveler's notebook, but at that time I was really big into personal size. And I had this personal cork, see, olive color. See, I like that one. I'll see if I have that color in mine. I had this and I wasn't using it, so I thought, well, I'll get it in personal size. And also it then means there's less I have to write. So instead of, buying a bound book, she has it where there are inserts that you download and print into 3-month inserts. So the first one is January, February, March. The second one is April, May, June. The third one is July, August, September. And the last one is October, November, December. And the way the Hobonichi is, you have a page that has it'll say January 1st. And then the page over here will be blank. But what DIY Fish does is, let me open to something that I know I don't, like the 20th of February. So you have the 20th on this side, the 21st on this side. And you'll see it says 2022, Sunday, 2023, Monday, 2024, Tuesday, 2025, Thursday, 2026, Friday. So it has all of that from 2022 to 2026. Now, if you were to buy this year, it would be 2023 to 2027. And you print it and assemble it yourself. And so, since I like different paper, I printed the first insert on 32-pound paper. It's that HB paper that's for laser printer that's really shiny. I used one of Job's stickers for March. The second insert I printed on Kokyo Biz paper, so it's a little bit thinner. The third insert I printed on Tomoe River paper. This is for July, August, September, and this is 56 GSM, I think, or something like that. And then the last insert I printed on Midori MD paper, their cotton paper. And so it's cream, it's a Tomoe River paper white, but not the bright white, so it looks a little cream. This is the Kokyo Biz paper, which is a white paper, but this one being an HP paper, you can see how different it is. So last year, I started it on the 1st. And I started journaling up until the 28th, but the last day I filled out was the 28th, because I was in the middle of COVID. I had gotten COVID the 28th. And I was looking at that this weekend when I was filling it out going, wow, this time last year I had COVID and was so sick, so sick. I wrote on the 24th, feeling a little better, still have a cough. That cough lasted until April. The middle of April. Yeah. So we had a concert on Saturday last year, January 15th. And then Sunday, I slept in and I was like, ugh. I did a run to the store, grabbed a few groceries, grabbed a few things. And then it was Monday began to not feel too good. So it means somewhere at that concert, I came in contact with someone or someplace, and got COVID. And so yeah, it was about 3 weeks where I was just sick. So I didn't do, this kind of got put by the wayside. I did fill out something on the 9th of February. And then, yeah, okay. I didn't write anything in February, but I started it again. I decided 3 weeks is a long time to be, yeah, I don't recommend getting COVID. So I decided this year I'm going to pick it back up, and I decided on the 13th of January, that was my dad's 76th birthday. I thought, okay, I'm going to pick it back up and write. And so far, I've written every day since the 13th. But I have in here my little calendar that I had in my wallet last year. And so I'm going to go through when I have time and, update some of these events and put them in here. So it won't be like completely empty. And, and I also put like stickers in it. And so like I might do that as well. Maybe do some doodling, do some stamping, do some stickers. So that's the journaling that I've been doing. I haven't done much like this type of journaling, but something I've been trying to do most days is draw. Yeah, I picked it back up, and I watched a video by James Luke Burke, where he was talking about his 5-year journal, and it was so interesting to see his journal, because he'd been using it for the last 5 years. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. That's like, it inspired me to pull mine back out. Like, I didn't even have it on my shelf. I had it like in a box in the closet, filed away. Bye, Carol. Have a great rest of your day. Hope you're doing well. So, but this is something I've been doing most days. Not every day, but most days. And I wanted to improve my drawing. So I've been drawing most days of the year so far. And I started on the 22nd of December. That was when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And so I just started drawing. Yeah, I stamped the dates just so that way I would know when that page was done. And I started first just using pencil, and then I decided to go back and do them in fine liner or like a ballpoint pen. I don't think I've done any in here in ballpoint pen. I think they're all fine liner. And it's everything from like potted plants I saw, my coffee cup, to creating a couple of characters. There's the bear again. I wanted to see what he would look like. Just some stuff. My pencil pouch is the mystery machine. So I wanted to draw the mystery machine. I've tried penciling in the mystery machine, the words, but yeah, my lettering isn't that great, so we'll find a way to do that. What I might do is get there's a van around here that's painted like the mystery machine. I love that. That's awesome. What I thought of doing is maybe printing this on a piece of paper and getting my light box out and doing it that way. So we'll see. Some potted plants. I tend to draw plants and things like that. I try to make a kawaii coffee cups and leaves, and my peppermint tin. I finished my peppermints. The coffee mug I was designing. My teacup one day. Just some random potted flowers. Here's my traveler's notebook. Just something. Different mugs. Trying to do a little cactus. I did it was like a paint pail that had some flowers growing out of it. I drew a little kitty in a cup. And then we had some mason jars that had like rosemary and stuff in it on the counter. And so I just started drawing like random sizes and shapes of jars, of glass jars, and then just put flowers in them. Some real looking, some not real looking. And then I was drawing like a Campbell's soup can and put some stuff coming out of it. Different sizes and shapes. Another kitty in a cup. And then this down here is the cat in a fishbowl. So all you see is like the big old face smeared. And more flowers and stuff. This was the first orchid I've ever done. I thought it turned out pretty well. And then here's that bear if it was a baby cub, you know, like a cub. So here's as a cub, here he's laying on his back, and then here he is just kind of standing. I was like looking at some, yeah, the tuft of hair, I thought that was you know, to make it look more like a little kid. I don't know. And then some flowers and various shaped vases. And I was watching the Smurfs one morning, and so I drew my version of mushroom houses with little mailboxes. This one I love. This one I'd love to make into a sticker. Maybe into a vinyl sticker. I haven't scanned any of these yet. But like, or I could do like a little sticker sheet of like that and those. I don't know. And then, since I was in the sort of plant mode, I decided to draw like the plants for each month. So I did and these are plants that I've never tried to draw. These are my first times. And I had like references up on my computer. So January for snowdrop, violet for February. That doesn't look like a violet, and that's okay, I know that. March, a daffodil, a daisy for April, lily of the valley for May. I thought my rose turned out pretty good for June. I was trying to draw an angle where it's not like a side view and not a top view, but sort of a, yeah. So that's what I came up with. Water lily. This is kind of like a poppy, kind of, kind of a poppy. And then here's Morning Glory for September. There's the Cosmos for October. The Chrysanthemum for November. Those are hard to draw. The way they have all that texture and stuff, I've got to figure that out. And then a Narcissus for December, which is kind of like a daffodil, but white and delicate, kind of like a paper look. And then I did just some leaves. And then these I did on a meetup with some friends over Zoom. I decided to color them. Yeah. And then some more flowers. This is the only color in the book, this right here. Everything else is black. And then I did some of those, what are those things called? In like coming out of an envelope. I was doing some Happy Mail for some friends, and so I decided to put them coming out of an envelope. And then I wanted to draw on the 27th, but didn't have much time, so I just did another envelope and have hearts coming out of it. I thought that was cute. And then I did these both yesterday, the 29th. Which, yeah. 29th. So I did this one. And then the husband was reading a book, so I drew a book, but I wanted to draw flowers, so I drew flowers coming out of the book. Yeah, I thought it turned out really well. I could see that one being really nice as like an acrylic stamp, you know? Even that being an acrylic stamp would be kind of nice. And then this, I was like, I've never tried to draw a light bulb before. And then I was like, well, they don't usually have filaments like they used to have in the old light bulbs. So I just drew some flowers in there, some nondescript flowers. And I haven't drawn yet today, so I'm gonna actually have a cookie. I have these sitting here. Bischoff? Anybody else like Bischoff cookies? They're kind of one of my favorite. If they're like a little biscuit. If you fly, ooh, getting cookie crumbs on my. If you fly, what airline is that? These are just so good. They taste like I want to say like ginger. Is that what it is I'm tasting? It's a Belgian cookie. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, it's just amazing. Its secret, it says it's unique flavor, its shape, and crunchy bite. I like to dip them in my coffee, actually, but you gotta be careful. If you hold it in the coffee too long, it's gonna disintegrate because it's full of all those holes. I'm sorry if you can hear me chew. Yes. Yeah, like wheat flour, sugar, vegetable oil. Contains wheat and soy. Or it may contain. Yeah, they're so good. I don't like caramel and spices. And see, that's why I taste ginger in it. I taste ginger. I'm always reminded, one of my favorite YouTube channels is Emmy Made in Japan, or I think now it's like Emmy Made or something like that. But she's Chinese, married to a Japanese man, and they lived in Japan for a while, and she like cooks and tries all these different recipes, and she's always like, itadakimasu, and takes a bite. And she's wearing a microphone, and so you hear all of that crunching. Yeah, clove. That's also what I'm tasting too. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be bad and have 3 more. It's, I better save these for the husband. It's like, fall in a cookie. If you could, you know, like, you know how you can, like, pumpkin spice fall into a drink? They do ice cream. I know they have, like, a peanut butter or, like, a Nutella spread that is so good. And there's, like, a Trader Joe's version of this. It's almost as good as these. I will eat the Trader Joe's if that's all we have. The Trader Joe's, they call it speculoos. I think that's what they call it. Speculoos cookies and speculoos butter, maybe. I prefer the Bischoff, but if we can't get these and all we can get are the Trader Joe's ones, I will be fine with the Trader Joe's ones. So Sorry as I chew. I've got to try to find the ice cream. That sounds like that's amazing. An ice cream bar, like a ice cream sandwich with bits of the butter in it. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So, I haven't decided. I'm gonna eat this last cookie, so that way I get that out of my way, so I'm not distracted by it. It's like Magnum, if they have. Oh yes, we have Magnum. They're like on a stick, and there's like ice cream coated in chocolate with caramel, and then like more chocolate on it. I think that's at least the one that I've had before. It was like that. That sounds amazing. Okay. So I'm gonna draw something, but I'm not sure what I want to draw. You know? Since we're here, I've got my eraser. I've got a 05, a 03. I don't need the 07, that's maybe a little too thick. 005. I've got a mechanical pencil. Get a pencil sharpener out. And I sometimes like to draw with that. I'm looking for my HB pencil. There, HB. Actually, let me do something. Why don't we get a couple more out? And we'll draw a Bischoff cookie. Or we'll get one out. So that way, we save some for the husband. So, we're gonna draw a Bischoff cookie. That just sounds so good. This like on a stick and like in a ice cream and yum diddy yum diddy yum. And we'll get a ruler out just in case. Actually, since it's been cold and I've been out, this is my favorite lip balm. Welleda. It's German. A friend hooked me on this stuff. Yeah, made in Germany. Fabrik en Allemagne. All it is rose and beeswax. It's amazing. There you go. And it lasts forever. You love their skin food. See, this is really hard to get here in the States. Where'd I throw it? This is really hard to get here in the States. I have to order it through like a third-party seller that imports it. And I love this stuff. Love it. I've never tried their lotions, but what this does to my lips, if it would do that to my skin, I'm sure it's amazing. So we're gonna measure. I mean, because we have to know how big the. Yeah, try it in your next order. It's so moisturizing, but like it doesn't create. You know how sometimes like lip balms can be like Like if you were to put something like Vaseline on your lips, it's just gonna like, bleh. This like, it takes very little, and it goes in and moisturizes, but even if you got like really chapped lips in winter, it like smooths them and also kind of like seals them. So if you're out in the wind or in the cold, it's wonderful. So these are about 7. Actually more like 7.5. Yeah, it's perfect for winter. And you know, with me being a flute player, we, you know, our lips are very important for, you know, what we do. And it's about 3.5. So I'm just kind of trying to get the basic shape of the cookie. And then I'm gonna, oh, it's got the brand name on it. Now, actually, the cookie, actually the one on the photo is better because you can see the shape better. So I'll have to eat this. And I don't think you can see what I'm doing. Is that any better? Here, wait. I know what I can do. Yeah, it's because the well, I did draw that really light. But, so we're going to draw the, that's not very good, is it? The Bischoff cookie. I'm going to kind of round it a bit. And then inside, it has this it's like square on one side, rounded on this side, square on this side, rounded on that side. There's this thing in the center. What did I say? It was like 7.5 or so? Yeah. 1, 4.5, 2, 3.5, 3. So the center is roughly here. And it kind of looks like a roundish thing like that. And of course it's a cookie. They're not all 100% perfect because, right? the way things bake. I'm gonna drink a water because now I've got all the cookie crumbs in my teeth. There we go. And then there are these, look at me. It's kind of a thick one. And you guys can barely see this, am I right? That doesn't help either. Okay. In a second, it will be, I think my room lighting is too dark. And then it has these 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it goes the same way. And what we're going to do is just we're just going to kind of, if there are that many, there's that many. Now, one thing here though is there's kind of like a center break point. There we go. And it says L O T U S. There. Does that look like a bishop cookie, sort of? I need to make some of these things a little bit rounder. Let me get a smaller eraser. There's a better eraser. There we go. It kind of looks like a Bischoff cookie, I would say. Okay. Now, Why don't we go with the 05? We're listening to, what is that, that lo-fi girl, lo-fi chick? This music really kind of gets me in the right mood to just kind of chill. Sure, it could be storming outside, and it is. Well, snow and rain as much as that is storming. Now let's do the So what is everybody doing today? I know some people are at work lurking. Other people are... I wonder if anybody else is like me in a whatever, in the middle of a snow day. Trying to get through all your inboxes, work and personal, and then catch up with journaling. That sounds like a great way to spend the day after getting done with all of those inboxes. I understand. I had a lot of stuff to do, even though I didn't have to go in to the universities today. It was like one of those days where it's like, you have, so many days left and you got to change all of your passwords. They make us do it every semester now. And they have to be, those type of passwords that are like, what are they, like 17 characters, and you've got to have letters, lowercase, uppercase, all of... You had the day off, so you're journaling and writing flash fiction. What is flash fiction? Is it, yeah, I don't know what flash fiction is. And then somehow you're supposed to try to remember all those 187 characters. Exactly. And then I write them down, and then I hope I wrote it down correctly. And then if you don't write it down correctly, then all of a sudden, you're screwed. There. Very short stories, 1,000 words or less. Ah, okay. Does that look like a Bischoff cookie? I think it kind of looks like that. I'm sorry, I did not mean to not bring enough for the class. I'm sorry. If you were here, I would share my Bischoff cookies. I'm not that type. I would share my cookies. Oh, that sounds bad. I would share an actual physical cookie. I do have the E on here for enabling, so I'm not lying, am I? It could be drawing, it could be stationery, it could be like the cork I unboxed, or it could be cookies. Cookies, coffee, and water. Let's see, what else? If we drew a cookie, I mean, we've got to draw my mug, because I did have just a simple... maybe it's kind of lucky that I have like the simple mug today. I don't have anything fancy out. The one thing I don't like about these is drawing and having to rest my hand here. Let's try something. That's a little too tall, but I just don't like having to rest my hand on the little... And it only happens when I draw on the back side of the page. But I'm like, this is a sketchbook. And I'm gonna use this sketchbook because I bought it. Not sure if that is helping any. It's gonna be a little. Let's see, it's actually kind of high, but it comes straight. And it kind of dips down and up. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Kinda. Let me. I'm not gonna word the the poem that's on the quote. It says, "Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the number of moments that take our breath away." Anonymous. I got this mug. I had moved to Oklahoma, and I'd only been here maybe 2 or 3 years. 3 years probably. And a friend of mine had moved back to Baton Rouge, Louisiana to finish her doctorate. She's a wonderful harp player. Like on my YouTube channel, you'll hear a lot of flute and harp stuff, and it's me playing with her. And someone had backed out of her recital, and she was planning the recital during a downtime where I didn't have, it was in the spring, so it was around St. Patrick's Day. So we had spring break at the universities I teach, and we didn't have, I didn't have any teaching because it was spring break. And so I drove down to Baton Rouge to basically have a whole week to learn, I guess it was a week and a half, to learn a whole concert program. And we put together a recital. I arranged a piece for flute and harp, which I think I have on my, see, that happens. And so we planned a wonderful recital and played and recorded a recital. Had some Moran Murray, which I arranged. It had some Toru Takemitsu, Satie. We did some Bach. We did something else. Piazzolla, we did the Histoire de Tango for flute and arranged for harp. Yeah, that was a fun recital. And she and I hadn't seen each other in, like, I moved away in 99. So we probably hadn't seen each other in 10 years. And it was just like, you know, we got to back together in time. It just stood still and there we were. So there's my coffee mug. I'm gonna do something. I always use a ruler. Yeah, it is so nice to reconnect. Like, she lives now in Puerto Rico, back in Puerto Rico. So I haven't seen her since that recital. We've FaceTimed and all of that, but She moved back home to Puerto Rico and ended up getting married, and she has a baby now and plays with an orchestra in Puerto Rico and teaches a lot of students and, you know, all of that stuff. Let's see. I'll have this one be a little bit bigger a little bit. And we'll have it go out here. I'm trying to make a stack of books. Yeah, she's a wonderful musician. So natural, so easy to play with. And this one will be a slightly smaller book. We'll just do this one by there. Now this one I probably do need to use the 03. Just doing a little stack of books. Yeah, this is really tiny. Now, let's start at the bottom. And I'm thankful that my hand is, I'm holding the pen too tight. And then I was like, oh, wait, I don't want to loosen up because then it's going to wiggle. There, a little stack of books. Now, let's kind of do something a little more round that will flatten the bottom. So anybody else doing anything exciting besides working today? Anyone like me have a snow day? Living in Oklahoma, when I first moved here, I thought it was kind of funny Because I mean, we don't have, like, I grew up in Ohio, and then we lived in Chicago, and then my family lives in Michigan now. You know, we moved to Michigan. And so, like, I grew up in, like, snow, right? And, just last week, I mean, my parents and my sister-in-law and my nephew, they had, 2 really bad snow days, and they got, you know, like 8 to 10 inches of snow one night, and probably about the same the next night. And, you know, of course, it's, you know, Michigan. Here, wait, I don't know what I want to draw on it yet. Let me do it in pen first. So we'll use the 05. So they, you know, well, my parents now have someone they pay to clear their driveway and sidewalk. So, the husband is always thinking, oh, it'd be so nice to move up north and see the 4 seasons. And I'm thinking today, as he was leaving and I heard him scraping the windshield of the truck, you're getting the 4 seasons right there. It's 4 seasoning on your face in the snow. But, so, you know, they had all of that snow, and then they had to clear it up, and then we're gonna have to deal with that. And it's like, so you want to move to this? I moved away from that for a reason. I went to graduate school in Louisiana, where, like, the whole 2 years I lived down there, it snowed once. And I mean, snow meaning, like, I saw 2 flakes and that was it. And then still everything closed. But yeah, I think I'm okay with not having the snow. What if we were to do some sort of a leaf? Motif. It might be hard to see because I'm drawing so lightly because I'm not sure what I want to have where. What if we do a leaf here? Going down maybe? What about this one? Going the other way? Kind of oakish looking leaves. We'll kind of do a little one there. I don't like that one. I think it could be a bit big. Let's do the 03 and maybe make them a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think that might help. Maybe move this one up a little. one over here. Put one here. I know I'm totally not drawing these where I originally had them, and that's okay. Let's do one like this. Let's see. Yeah, leaves on a on a teapot. We'll do one here. What we're gonna do is put the thing like this here, maybe one over here. There, a little teapot. And something that I could do to make it stand out a little bit. There. Let's see. I'm trying to remember who is streaming. See, I don't remember who streams on Mondays. You know? Which of our stationary brew are streaming on a Monday? F E. I don't know, I'm gonna even though I've been watching a while, I can never remember who streams when. I know it lately, like this year, and also because of the holidays, like, you know, everyone's schedules have gotten a little jumbled, and so I guess I'll do a lot of VOD watching as well. Yeah, that's what I do. Like I usually, because of our orchestra schedule, I can't stream or watch streams that take place on what's it called? On like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. So I end up watching, you know, most of those either once I get home from work, and also because I'm, you know, Central Coast time and everyone else is Pacific. If they don't start until like 9 or 10 o'clock Pacific, you know, that puts me starting, you know, between like 11 and midnight, or, you know, so it makes it a little difficult sometimes. Let's see. Let's do just something like I normally do. I guess we could do like a potted plant. How do I want the... We'll do an oval so we can see the beginnings of the pot, I guess. I'm trying to make a rounded-ish sort of a pot. And I always turn them upside down so I can try to... And then you can... Slight different angle shows you where you kind of need to go to shadow. And these are just some simple sketches I'm doing, nothing crazy way out there. Should I give it like handles? No, that's not. I don't like where that's going. But let me clean up the base. It's still all pencil. That's like, I love watching Those with Words. I love watching Jasmine. I love watching April, Job, Mrs. G's, Charred Bean, Leo when he's doing his art streams. Who else? Emily's Messy Desk. I'll give it some lines. Now, we'll kind of make it like, what are those plants called? My mom had one. They were thick green leaves. Not a jade plant because the leaves were bigger. What were they called? We'll give this one a tall. I forget what they're called. It's sort of angled a little. Strange behavior. Do you do a lot of VOD watching too? Because of, like Hannah, I watch Hannah when I have time during the day. Like if I don't have a daytime rehearsal or a day concert or teaching. She's usually on Wednesdays, and Wednesdays is a day that I'm usually, like at home. So I can usually catch her in between breaks of my practice. Let's see, let's use the 0, maybe the 0.7 for this one, because it's like those not jade plants, I forget what they're called. Let's do the pot first. Oops. That's why I do this in a sketchbook. I'll do those with the 0.05. The melody of the song, what I like about lo-fi music is, the beat, the pretty melody, but like the melodies kind of remind you of another song. Like the melody in this earlier reminded me of that song Zombie by the Cranberries. If I had as casa side, we must stay. You know what? It's reminds me of that song Zombie by the Cranberries. Just very reminiscent, that last one. I think Mondays are a day that not many people stream because of the first day back at work for most. It's kind of thicken the base of that. That actually turned out not too bad. This is the 005. I hardly ever use this. Now, since we did do this today, today's the 30th, right? Let's get this back to 0. And this to the 3. I'm gonna make sure it's inked up since there are new letters. There we go. Or new numbers, not letters. I love this date stamp. This one I got on Amazon, and it goes through, I think, 2031. Because I started using it in, let's see. There's 2024. Okay, wait, let's see. Let's just go stamp crazy. Okay, there's 2024. $20.25. I love it. It's perfect for, like, if you're bullet journaling, you can just go in your bullet journal and go, there you go, January 30th, 2026. 2027. 2028. 2029. E for enabling, indeed. You know, I think I got mine on Amazon for like $10. 2030. 2031. 2020. So it goes from 2020, mine, your newer one will go, you know, mine, I started using this in 2020. Because here's 2021. And of course I used it last year. 2022. And here we are in 2023. So it goes from 2020 through 2031. 11 years. Yeah, 31 minus 20. 11 years. I think it's so much better than those little pushy ones, like that you tap onto the ink pad. This one, it has the ink pad already connected, and if you you can, if it says something different besides a date, you can, change that. But you can re-ink the pad. There's a way to, I'm not gonna do it, but there's a way to take this apart, and you can make sure that you get fresh ink on the pad. Like I have, where is that? This stamp I made myself. I have one of those silhouette mint machines, and so this is my logo that I designed, and so I have a machine that makes certain sizes of stamps, and I think I need to re-ink it. Yeah, it's starting to run low. I've used it a lot, and now, of course, this is easier on this because it's a pad. This is a sponge that picks up the ink. And of course, I made this logo maybe a little small. And so now I've got to wait for this to get absorbed. But this is the Silhouette Portrait ink. Yeah, this is totally low maintenance. All you do is, I have not refilled any of the ink and it still works great. This, I've got to wait now for it to get soaked in. But yeah. This one is called the Excel mark. I didn't look for that brand. I just looked for I think I looked up on Amazon like a self-inking date stamp or something like that. Like something, pretty basic wording. Oh. I guess we'll use a pen and do coffee. We'll use the 07 because it's a bolder. There we go. Some sort of a font. I don't really have anything else really kind of, now that that's in that 07, this looks really not very bold. It looks really light, sort of a sketch line. We'll give it a little more dimension. There we go. Maybe let's see. What if we do some flowers on the books? I feel like there was just something sort of missing up here, you know? Let's see. I don't like that. I think it's the one in the center. Here, let me get rid of those from down there. What if we draw another one of these, whatever they are, flowers? Little flower there. So this is kind of what I'm adding on top of the books. I just felt like they needed something. And just a little something, something. There we go. Now, since they're kind of a delicate looking flower, let's use the 03. Just kind of roughly trace the little flowers. wonder if my university teaching tomorrow is going to get canceled. I can't imagine it getting any better. The weather. There we go. I am enjoying the fact that I do have a little bit of downtime today to be here on Twitch, not just watching my friends, but doing this as well. I know there's no day would be nice. Yeah. Add a bunch of leaves. Do another little. Sorry, I'm one of those artists that moves my paper all over the place. I do it so that way I get the best, or what I feel is the best. It might not be. It might just all be in my head. That I get the best angle for drawing what I need to do. There, so it looks like it's the bottom of the leaf turned up a little. Now, need the 005. Who knows, we might get, I'm sure we'll have another snow day. Well, at least I know in the morning my education concert is canceled. Now my teaching at the university in the afternoon, that could be a different story. Universities tend to do their own thing. What I might do is save some of this VOD and upload it to Patreon for my patrons over there to see what I'm a-doing. I do have a few colored pencils in here. The only thing I want to add color to is the books. And it's going to be the more neutral colors, not these bright fluorescents. For those of you watching the VOD, these are the Tombow Irogetan pencils. They're so hard to, because of the glare, and it's silver on white. But Tombow, you know, the company that makes the dual brush markers, they also make colored pencils, and you can buy them in what they call like these books, where there's like, these are good for water, you know, drawings and paintings. These are good for whatever, and or you can buy them individually, and these have like the barcodes on them. I bought them individually because I wasn't sure if I was going to like them, and I've had these pencils for 4 or 5 years, and they're still pretty lengthy. Well, no, 2018, 2019, when I did that class with Mindy Lacefield that I taught a lesson in it. She used these set, and so I bought these colors. And they're kind of a hard pencil. They're a pencil kind of like the, let me turn the music down a little. Might be a little on the high side. She used them, and they're a hard pencil, kind of like a, what's that brand called? Like the Faber-Castell Polychromos. And they're kind of hard like that. So they do take a little bit of, and they don't like blend well, and they don't really layer well. They're pretty colors though, and because of those issues, it takes a little bit of muscle if you really want to get that brown color out of the pencil. It takes quite a bit of strength. It takes a lot of strength to do that. Let's do this one up here. It's kind of redder than the other one, but not as red as another. It's more like a, what color is this called? Cinnamon. This one is cinnamon, so I guess you'd say it's more orange. Because like brown doesn't exist. It's orange that's, oh, I can't remember. Okay. And this one here was called chestnut brown. Like a chestnut tree. Now this one we're going to use is called, it says crimson, so it has a little bit of a redness to it, you can see, but it's not like a, when I think of crimson, I think of Indiana University school color. Our colors were crimson and white. I think of it more of a red. This is a more of a fall color, if that makes sense. Do I want to use the black or the camel color? And this color is called cork, which actually makes sense. It does end up looking like the natural cork. That's a good color comparison. Let's see. We'll use the cork, and it'll probably be darker anyways because I didn't erase any of the graphite. There we go. That was fun. I'm gonna erase all those extra doodles in there that I ended up not following. There. So here's today's doodles. So what time is it? Oh gosh, I just realized I've been on for 2.5 hours. Crazy, that is crazy. I guess I did start around a little before 11:30, and it is 1:40. So that makes sense that it would be on for 2.5 hours. So, let me see. Let me put my supplies away. These are my drawing, my little Faber-Castell pouch that I use for drawing. I know, it went so fast. Well, we did a lot. We played in the planner. We showed some cork traveler's notebooks I have. Unboxed some new things, and then spent time drawing this. Yeah. Let me see if there is anybody streaming right now that we can raid. We have 2 people, Tokubetsu Memory and Raven Blackheart. Should we... Anybody have a preference Those are in the channels that I follow that are, what's it called? Stationary people? Does that make sense? I know. Why don't we go to, I can't talk today. Tokubetsu Memory, because I haven't seen Judy stream in a while. There. I'm cleaning up the excess on the stamp. That was my printer. There, it's a little bit better. I'll clean it off a little bit more. Let's put that on the printer. And so there's my stamp. Okay, let me see. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining me here, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I try to keep my streams kind of just chilled and laid back because I'm anxious enough as it is. I get anxious enough. I don't need anybody else to be feeling my anxiety. Memori, right? Is that it? So before I hit that, I want to thank everybody for joining me here. If you've watched the VOD, thank you. Thank you for your time watching the VOD. I'm trying to stream some, but with my work schedule being, I work the next 19 days in a row, it's going to be hard to try to find something, but I will try to stream at least one more time in the next 19 days. Before I actually have a day off when I can stream. So I am going to see if this works. Okay, we are rating, and I'm going to go to the close scene. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye-bye, everybody. That was the wrong scene. Let me get it again.